What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new, I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program, Bury Your Tears with the Past. I'm very excited to get into this. I'm very curious to see how the essentially finale of the season 1 story will go. Very curious to see how they'll handle various things that happened at the end of the story last time, including Hugo's quote-unquote death, and the fact that Vivian is sort of temporarily staying with us. But I'm not going to delay things any further in my own speculation. Let's just find out. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment on your thoughts, and let's get into this. All right.
Oh, the fall of Mockingbird. A member of New Eridu's notorious family.
Yeah, I wonder who's talking right now.
Mockingbird is actually from a Tops family.
So all that info is coming out.
The Ravenlock family is suspected to have murdered him for personal gain.
Ah.
Mockingbird fans swarm New Eridu.
Okay, that's the angle it's
Ravenlock
taking.
family's reputation has taken a serious hit.
Yeah, interesting.
All it takes is an insignificant deal.
So he was trying to strike a blow.
Hero. This time, I win.
Interesting.
My dear partner. Certainly you'll praise me. Right.
Ah, okay.
Mr.
Very
Lycon!
interesting.
Mr. Lycon, the program is about to start.
My apologies, good sir. I was a bit distracted.
Fair.
So you really
If he was reading the newspaper.
Dear proxies, welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program. I'm New Eridu's best intel broker, Mr. Z. The conflict between Mockingbird and the big families has become a hot topic in New Eridu now.
Yep.
But Mr. Hugo is nowhere to be found.
Well,
So in order to
fell
learn more about what
off
all
of a
went down,
building.
I've invited the two who are closest to Mr. Hugo.
Yeah.
Mr. Lycon and Miss Vivian. Come and say hello to the proxies.
Hello, Master Proxies. I shall do my very best to ensure your satisfaction with this program.
Yep.
I'm Vivian. The moon is beautiful tonight, and it is my honor to share it with you all.
Wow, you two really are the definition of elegance. Well, let's get straight to it. The Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program starts now.
All right. Do we go straight to the...
live only to bring more suffering into this world.
Ooh.
Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world.
Heads
Yeah, that is
represents
his belief.
lives, and tails, death. Yet the result has long been decided. Will
Okay.
you walk in the light? Or choose a darker path?
Mmm.
Let's stir the pot.
Interesting music.
Head for flowers that bloom in the abyss.
God, the animations are so
Tails
solid.
for the dawn that sets the world alight. Let order and madness dance.
Yeah. God, I don't need another ice character, but God, I want him.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. It was me, following you. And now I've finally made it to your side.
The faith in Sim. Ooh,
Worms belong in the dirt.
nice music. God, her animations are so good as well.
Right. Farewell, idiot.
Oh my God, the fucking jets underneath her skirt.
Out of my sight.
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your
Who's
father?
that? Oh, whoa.
Wage that outpour of hatred.
Lord Faith in
Okay, some interesting plot going on here.
No. I don't want to bring you misfortune. It can't end like this.
Okay. Things getting crazy, as one would hope.
Whew, so much information.
I love that art, by the
Mockingbird's
way.
fall is just a facade with plenty of mysteries behind it.
Yep.
Indeed. The missing sacrifice core, the Exaltus secret scheme. All of this will be revealed in the new version.
Yeah,
As
okay.
they share the same goal, The mayor will invite Phaethon and Mockingbird to cooperate on resolving
Okay.
the sacrifice crisis together.
Still working with
Yep,
the
yep.
mayor.
In the main story this time,
Ooh.
proxies will head deep into enemy territory with Miss Vivian to gather intel.
Wow, a secret
Okay.
mission with Lord Phaethon. Just thinking about it makes me so happy.
Try to keep yourself together,
It seems
Vivian.
the mere mention of Phaethon has Miss Vivian completely lost in her own world.
I hear that in this mission, you'll also encounter several of Miss Vivian's old acquaintances.
Oh.
People I've crossed paths with previously. With this reunion, it's naturally an emotional affair.
Okay.
I'll also tell Lord Phaethon more about my past and troubles in the new
Oh,
main story.
she's so
You'll hear
awkward.
me out, won't you?
Could you indulge my urge to gossip and tell me, how exactly did you become a fan of Phaethon, Miss
Ah,
Vivian?
good
I'm
question.
a fan of them too.
That's a secret between Lord Phaethon and I. I won't tell
Okay.
anyone else.
Returning to the matter at hand, we'll be facing sacrifices in this
Yeah,
mission, so
plural.
it won't be without danger. Thus, the mayor has asked another friend
Ah. Ah.
do not doubt her strength, as she is a
Whoa.
Void Hunter rank special
4
investigator.
Okay.
Looks like
4
the big guns are being
like
brought in.
enhanced
Though, I
Thanatoses
think
she's
there's
going up
another
against.
missing
Jesus,
gentleman
and she
who
is a
everyone
Void
is
Hunter.
itching to
Makes
see
sense.
again. You know
Didn't
who
expect
I'm
to see her
talking
already.
about, right? Mr. Lycon?
Hugo.
I don't believe such a great phantom thief would fall so easily.
Yep.
Come on, tell us what he's up
Whether
to.
it was part of his plan
he
or
has
not.
to deal with some issues only he can resolve.
Oh.
As for the specifics, my
Okay.
apologies, but I promised him I would not divulge anything.
Nice, nice.
You sure take your promises seriously, Mr. Lycon.
I will leave it up
I
to
love
you
their
to discover the
dynamic.
details
Their
for
relationship is
yourselves in
very
the upcoming
interesting.
version, Master Proxies. I wish you good luck.
So, you actually do care for him
Yep.
quite a bit, don't you?
They do care about each other, at least to an extent.
Then, whether it's Miss Vivian's past,
Ooh.
Mr. Hugo's current situation,
such
or
good
the
art.
conclusion to the sacrifice crisis, proxies can uncover the truth in version 1.7's
I
newest
love
main
the
story.
style they do for the
Please
art
stay
of,
tuned.
like, the
At the same
story
time,
stuff.
we've also prepared more stories
Okay.
regarding Vivian and
Guaranteed
Hugo outside
teaser
the
and
game.
demo
These
for
videos will be
Vivian
coming
and
to
an
official
EP
platforms soon, so
for
keep an eye out,
Hugo.
proxies.
Okay, good.
Miss Vivian,
I was really
as you're
missing
heading out on this mission
the
with Master Proxy, I'm certain
EPs
you're
from last
prepared for
version, so.
combat.
Of course. I wouldn't offer to protect Lord Phaethon without sufficient combat prowess.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, let's get straight into our agent intro.
I'm very curious to see this
First
because I
up
don't
is
know
Miss
nearly
Vivian,
as much
an
about
S-rank
her
ether anomaly agent.
actual
In
like
combat,
animations
Vivian
and kit.
uses her parasol and sword
I
to
just know
attack
that she's supposed to be
enemies. After
off-field
repeatedly
anomaly.
attacking enemies, Vivian enters the noblewoman state. And by
Okay,
pressing basic attack
noblewoman
again,
state.
Vivian will perform a forward thrust and restore flight feathers. After that skill, Vivian enters the fluttering frog state. With enough
that looks
energy,
nice.
Vivian can use her EX special attack to launch a
blue.
powerful attack, dealing massive damage and recovering flight feathers. After the skill, entering the fluttering frog state.
Don't underestimate my parasol. Not only is it a perfect weapon against enemies on the battlefield, it also helps me maintain my balance.
Okay.
Right. Well, in the fluttering frog state, Vivian attacks the enemies from the air, consuming
Yeah,
flight feathers
very
and
interesting,
giving
very
herself guard
distinct.
feathers.
Miss Vivian is elegant and fluid even on the battlefield.
Don't underestimate my sense of teamwork either.
Of
Okay.
course, when any squad mate hits an enemy with their EX special attack, Vivian consumes guard feathers and launches a feather bloom attack.
Right,
This
okay,
effect
so
can activate when
Some
Vivian is
off-field
off-field.
attacks.
When
Cool.
Vivian's feather bloom hits any enemy under an anomaly, it will result an extra instance of anomaly damage and inflict
Nice.
Vivian's prophecy. In that state, the enemy will take ether damage over time. And
Okay,
that damage
more
can
ether
trigger an
over time,
attribute
okay.
anomaly. In addition, if there are other anomaly or ether characters in the squad, and a squad mate triggers an attribute anomaly, Vivian will consume guard feathers to launch feather bloom against the target. This
Okay.
will also increase the corruption damage and disorder damage from corruption for the whole team.
Nice.
Vivian
God, that's
is,
gonna work so
as
well with
expected,
Yanagi.
exceptional in combat and lives up to the Mockingbird
Probably works well for
name.
Miyabi
In
as well.
combat, bring in Vivian first, unleash her EX special attack to accumulate flight feathers, then, with enough decibels, unleash her ultimate, and Vivian will perform a finisher in an area centered around the enemy, recovering a large amount of flight feathers. Then, attack the enemy in the fluttering frog state to gain guard feathers. You can now switch to another character
That's so
and
much
use
disorder.
the EX special attack with Vivian's feather bloom attacks as support from off-field, triggering the additional effect on enemies with attribute anomaly.
Lord Phaethon, please trust in me. I'll protect you.
Now it's time to introduce the other member
Yeah,
of Mockingbird,
Hugo.
the S-rank Ice Attack Agent, Hugo.
Because we don't
As
have enough of
Hugo's
those.
once closest partner and now arch nemesis. Do you have any intel to share?
Ellen
Mr.
needed to be
Lycon?
completely made irrelevant, it would seem.
But don't underestimate him. His briefcase is inconspicuous, yet it can transform into a deadly weapon in the blink of an eye.
It's true.
I love the
After
transforming
Hugo uses
weapon.
certain attacks, he can throw his scythe to slash enemies and follow up with a ranged attack. The ranged attack can also be charged for a more powerful shot.
Well, as phantom thieves, we thrive on the element of surprise. Who would expect such an attack from a briefcase?
In addition, with enough energy, launch an EX special attack and Hugo will twirl his scythe, then perform a powerful upwards attack, dealing massive damage.
He will use this sharp scythe to cut down and punish all evil.
That's right. When his EX special attack or ultimate is the stunned enemy, they trigger Totalize, which increases Hugo's attack damage based on the remaining stun.
Okay, that's what that
After
was.
Totalize is triggered, that enemy immediately recovers from stun and accumulates a certain amount of days.
All
In
right.
addition, if there are stun or support characters in the squad, Hugo's chain attack damage increases, and so does the buff from Totalize.
Not only did Hugo teach me high society etiquette, but also many combat skills.
Now let's check out some combat footage. After entering combat, use another agent to stun the
Yeah,
enemy.
okay,
and
they're
switch
showing
Hugo
the
in
full
to
team
unleash
of
his
Lighter
EX
Lycon
special attack
Hugo.
And activate Totalize.
God.
With enough decibels, launch an ultimate, and Hugo will throw his scythe to attack enemies, then catch it.
I
and perform a
love the
sweeping
pose
slash
he
in a
strikes
large
there with the
area,
one
which
dangling
also
arm.
triggers Totalize against the stunned enemies.
Though we've been apart for quite some time, I have to admit, Hugo is still the most reliable ally on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Over the years, he has only honed his skills further.
Apart from the elegant Miss Vivian and handsome Mr. Hugo, isn't there another member of Mockingbird we should introduce to the
Oh?
proxies?
Of course.
Ah,
Please
yes.
welcome our phantom thief Bangbu, Robin.
Right.
Once S-rank
Forgot
member Robin
about
enters
Robin.
battle, it'll use a magic gun to fire random plane
Oh my
cards
God.
at enemies. There are 3 different kinds
I
of cards,
love the
each with
Bang
different
Boos and how they
effects.
lean into
It's
their
worth noting
aesthetics.
that
It's so
when there is
good.
at least one Mockingbird agent in the squad,
At least
Robin
one,
will
okay.
fire set cards based on the on-field
Very
agent's
interesting,
special.
given that we only have
Provide
2 and they're
better
both
more
limited.
tailored support.
That's
A
nice.
phantom on the battlefield providing
And also they don't
support when
synergize.
needed. A very adept Bangbu, on par with Butler.
Apart from Robin, I think we
Oh.
also have another Bangbu waiting to
Oh,
meet up
right.
again.
I remember seeing
Right.
some leaks about
That
this, but I
would
didn't
be
look into
our
them.
version 1.7 new A-rank Bangbu, Overtime Boo.
Oh, no.
After entering combat, Overtime Boo starts working on the computer at his work desk. As his workload increases, Overtime Boo becomes red with rage, eventually pushing his work desk
Oh,
forward,
no.
charging at enemies.
Master Proxy, if you encounter difficulties at work, please avoid taking your anger out on other objects or people. We welcome you to try Victoria Housekeeping's relaxation services instead.
Oh?
That kind of promotion is gonna cost you, Mr. Lycon. Let's get back on track.
All right.
After seeing our new agents and Bangbu, you're probably super eager to see our signal search details, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Lord Phaethon too.
Ta-da! Here comes our signal search. In the first half of 1.7, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent
Yeah, okay,
Vivian,
she is first half.
S-rank W engine Flight of Fancy from the exclusive channel Soar into the Gentle Night and W engine channel Destinate Sonata.
Lord Phaethon truly means a lot to me, so I hope you'll treasure me too, Lord Phaethon.
Oh.
In the second half, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Hugo and S-rank W engine Myriad Eclipse from the exclusive channel.
Oh,
As
interesting that
Yesterday
his
Dies
W engine
and
is like a
W engine
ring on
channel
top of
Dazzling
the
Fire.
orb.
Hugo is an amazing phantom thief of New Eridu, who truly shines bright. If you have the choice, I suggest you become his friend and not his foe.
Fair.
In addition, version 1.7 will also have reruns
Ah,
of previous
a
agents
Jane
and W
rerun.
agents. In the first half's corresponding channels, you can obtain S-rank agent Jane Doe and W engine Sharpened Stinger. In the second half, proxies have the chance to get
Oh,
S-rank agent
goddamn, of course they're
Lighter
giving
and
Lighter
W
as a
engine
rerun.
Blazing Laurel.
Indeed.
Along with Miss Vivian and
Fitting,
Mr. Hugo,
fitting.
let's not forget our wonderful Mockingbird Bamboo, Robin. In the new version, proxies can select and obtain Robin as the raid-up Bamboo in the Bamboo channel.
With the Phantom Thieves here, let the show begin.
Meanwhile, the other A-rank Bamboo, Overtime Boo, can be obtained for free via completing event missions.
Makes sense.
Don't miss out. Version 1.7 will, as usual, feature check-in events. Proxies can
All right.
claim 10 encrypted master
As per
tapes
usual.
and 10 boo points. Don't forget to log in. There are also all new avatars in the new version. Take a look. In addition, proxies can unlock Vivian and Hugo's trust system in version 1.7 and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
Going out with Lord Ethan.
I think she's more excited for this than we
Of
are.
course not. Also, upon meeting the trust requirements, you can even unlock new dynamic wallpapers. Take a look.
Ooh, that looks really nice. I love the colors there. Okay, and his is similar. Nice.
Sir, perhaps it's time for that section of the program
That section of the program.
Oh, I know. Lord Phaethon once said the section that they enjoy most is...
I got you.
Ah.
Go! Redemption code. Proxies! Welcome back to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program. Now let's take a look at the events for the new version.
All
I
right,
hear
event
Miss
time.
Orchidea, the owner of the flower shop at Lumina Square,
Oh.
is currently looking for a talented floral designer with impeccable taste to help look
Okay.
after her store. This person must be able to both satisfy customer needs and meet
Nice
business
song.
quotas.
I don't know if I recognize it.
Lord Phaethon, do you? Actually, I've always wanted a pot of flowers. When is Lord Phaethon going to be at the flower shop?
Then don't miss out on the version event.
Oh,
Say it
that's
with
some
flowers.
great art
During the
for just an event.
Proxies will become the temporary manager of the flower shop, helping customers
Oh,
make custom
okay.
flower arrangements. A beautiful arrangement of flowers is comprised of a pot and 3 different kinds of flowers. Choose the correct pot and flowers to create a beautiful potted arrangement.
Okay.
Arranging the flowers is just the basics. Good service requires satisfying the varying needs of different customers.
Yeah.
Exactly. Different customers will come to the shop during the event, including some familiar faces. Each
Alrighty.
customer will have specific requirements for their arrangements, such as flower color, spacing, and style. Complete the customer's request based on their descriptions to the best of your ability to earn more. As you manage the
That looks
flower shop,
nice.
additional pots and flora will be unlocked.
Lord Phaethon can handle that with ease.
Then how about something more challenging? Some customers won't tell you their request directly, instead giving you references for your floral arrangements. That will be a test of your observation skills.
Okay.
After completing a certain number of floral design commissions, the free arrangement mode will unlock,
That's nice.
where you can make floral
That's
arrangements
appreciated.
for yourself. Of course, you'll be compensated for your work as flower shop manager. After completing a set number of flower arranging commissions, proxies can obtain, for a limited time only,
Okay, so this
A-rank
is sort of the
Bamboo
flagship event
Overtime
then.
Boo and its Bamboo course. That's not all
Not
the
too
limited
surprising.
time rewards though. Take a look at this event commemorative photo.
Though
Oh.
flowers may not speak, perhaps these floral arrangements hold the words these customers wish to convey. I believe this commission will reward you, Master Proxy, with many stories behind the flowers themselves.
Though you may only get to be the manager for a while, you'll still be able to browse the flower shop with
Nice.
friends. After completing specific floral design commissions, you'll gain access to flower shop interactions in Agent
Oh,
Quality
okay.
Time. And this mode will be a permanent feature.
Oh, right.
Very
Lord
nice.
Phaethon's favorite flower is... I knew it. It's this one. I'll buy a whole truckload for the video store next time.
Oh boy.
Let's continue introducing the new
Yeah, what
events.
else we
Do
got?
you two still remember the Grand Marcel adventure?
Oh, are we getting more with that?
Remember? Robin says it hadn't had enough and wanted to compete against even stronger opponents.
Yeah.
Don't tell me the event is making a return.
That's right.
Wow,
The thrilling,
okay.
intense bamboo competition is back. Participate in
Very
this
quick,
version's
honestly.
event, Bang Boo Bash, and the all-new ranked mode.
Ranked?
Perhaps we should explain the rules once more.
Oh god, we have a
Proxies
ranked
who
Bang
haven't
Boo
played
gameplay.
Grand Marcel Adventure before.
Sure. Each match in Grand Marcel Adventure will have 12
Yo.
participating Bang Boo.
Fall
After
Guys is
starting
back.
matchmaking, players will randomly enter one of two modes, race or survive.
Yeah.
For the former, proxies need to guide their Bang Boo through an obstacle
Oh, this
course
is
and reach
appreciated.
the
I
finish
enjoyed
line
this
as
mode.
soon as possible.
I enjoyed
For the
playing
latter,
not
you
Fall
have to
Guys.
survive with your Bang Boo to the very end in an ever-shifting environment. After the match ends, the system will calculate rewards and ranking points based on your performance.
You mean these are ranked matches?
I can't believe we're
That
getting
means
ranked
everyone's
Fall
gonna
Guys
be
in
ranked against
Zenless.
each other?
Yup. This event has a ranking feature. Ranked mode is split into 5 ranks. Each match
Wow.
will give different ranking points based on performance and current rank.
I really
Different
appreciate that
ranks
they're
will
making an
also
event
have
that
different
focuses
matchmaking.
on this
After
mode,
achieving
given that it was
Diamond
sort of
Carrot rank, proxies can
only
also check their
half
server
of the
line
last
placement.
event
I
that it
bet
was part
these
of.
ranked matches will be super exciting and tense. After all, everyone wants to be able to cheer for their own Bang Boo when it wins.
While victory is important, don't forget to enjoy yourselves.
Right. If you don't want a solo queue, you can invite some friends to play with you.
Nice.
I'm sure that'll be super fun too. Of course, aside from the enjoyment, there are other rewards as well. After reaching a specific rank, proxies can also claim an event limited title. There's also limited time polychromes and other
course.
rewards to redeem. There's no time to lose. Enter your Bang Boo into the Bang Boo Bash.
In the new version, a unique novelist has come to
Ooh.
New Eridu. He'll be here to invite others to
Okay.
write a novel with him.
What a unique approach, but it could be fun.
I love
Yup.
that art.
If proxies want to complete a novel of their own, then come try out A Tale Through the Looking Glass. Whenever the novel reaches a new chapter,
one of these events.
proxies will have to make their decision to push the plot forward. Even a path you've already chosen can be walked differently in fiction. In addition, agents can become book spirits that will help the protagonists resolve any challenges they face. Be careful
Okay.
when picking agents, proxies.
I wonder what sort of story Master Proxy will weave. I look forward to it.
I trust proxies will eventually complete their own unique story to take home with their rewards.
Aside from the written word, there are many other
Oh.
forms of art. In the new version, a renowned director also comes to find Master Proxy, asking for help with filming.
Okay.
Right. Proxies can participate in the version event Springtime Snapshots and help the director complete filming tasks. In the event, the director will give filming tasks to proxies, and proxies will have to find suitable
Right,
locations
okay, something
and agents,
fit this event
carefully
again.
angle their shots, and capture those perfect moments with the shutter. The director will surely be blown away by your skill. There's
So a
also
lot
plenty
of
of rewards
returning
for
events, it
completing
would
filming
seem.
tasks.
Not that I'm
I hope Lord
complaining.
Ethan's lens can linger on me a moment longer.
An old friend will also be coming back in version 1.7. The chef of Breaded Belief is here with another pop-up event.
The food may be simple, but it's also
Yeah, a
delicious.
lot of
the
events
chef's
are coming
culinary
back.
skills
Huh.
are on par with Butler's, I must say.
This new pop-up event is even bigger than the last and therefore needs more helpers. Participate in the version event Savor the Flavor citywide delivery and deliver culinary delights to all corners of the city.
I want to receive
All right.
a sandwich delivered by Lord Phaethon too.
The Bang Boo chef will select one lucky customer per day, and proxies will have to take their order, tell the chef what they want, and then deliver the meal. Of course, the chef will compensate you for your hard work. You can obtain polychromes and other cool rewards from the event missions. In version 1.7, Shuyu Defense Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates.
As
Remember
expected.
to challenge them, proxies. Furthermore, the Double Drops events will be back. Get double rewards from combat simulation and routine cleanup during the events.
That's all the events. So
Okay.
let's take a look at the optimizations for version 1.7.
All right, some
now.
optimizations.
Yep. First up is optimizations regarding drive disks. After the update, all drive disks, whether equipped or locked, can be marked for discard. Relocking a drive disk removes the discard mark. Now it will be easier to mark and manage your drive disks.
A very useful optimization indeed.
Notorious Hunt will also be optimized in the new version.
Oh.
When challenging the stage after using up the weekly free chances, proxies can choose to enter no reward mode or pursue to the depths from the results page. There's no need to return to the stage selection screen now.
Is there any new content?
There is. In the new version, agents will have fully voice timelines with the photos and quality time mode. We hope to improve proxies experience. Well, it's getting late, so before we end this 7 at 10 a.m. Pacific time, Zenless Zone Zero and Xbox's official channels will host a special live stream press conference.
That sounds like there's going to be big news.
We'll leave it at that.
All right.
So, finally, thank you all for watching the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7 special program. The all-new version, Bury Your Tears with the Past, will be here on April 23rd. Remember to check it out.
I look forward to seeing you again, Master Proxy.
Please wait for me, Lord David.
Everyone,
Ah,
please.
okay.
Keep the applause coming.
A last
Before
moment
the
with
curtain
Hugo.
call, there is one more show waiting
Oh?
to unfold. So, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay.
I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor.
Uh-huh.
I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I am the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I am Hugo Vlad. As for you, my dear friends, please be patient.
All right.
Mockingbird will perform the Song of Reunion.
Okay. Cool. Really solid. I'm looking forward to this version for sure. Interesting how actually fairly succinct and efficient this entire special program was. It feels like it was a little shorter than usual. There's a lot of the events that seem to be repeat events, which I don't mind. It's just interesting to see how many of them that is the case. The thing I'm most excited for is the new characters and the story, and they have delivered there as far as I'm concerned, so I think I'm gonna be happy with this version. I didn't expect for the new Void Hunter that I forget the name of to show up as part of the story already, but I'm excited to see them. I've been curious about them since we got the more proper reveal of them. Other than that, though, I'm just looking forward to the story. Not a ton else really for me to say about it, because in the trailer they didn't really reveal too much beyond what we already knew sort of was going to be the vibe. The main thing realistically is it seems like even if it wasn't necessarily his complete intention to seemingly be killed, Hugo is at the very least benefiting in some way from what it has resulted in news-wise, because it has damaged massively the reputation, because it seems like the Ravenlock family has had a major loss of reputation due to it being believed that Hartman killed Hugo to maintain his position / gain reputation, and so that the fact that Hugo is part of the family wouldn't get out, but it did nonetheless. So I'm curious to see how things go. It's interesting that it seems like Hugo was maybe captured somewhere at some point. I'll be curious to see about that. I'm just very curious to see how Hugo, Vivian, and Lycon's stories will conclude here, because presumably we're going to sort of leave them be and move on once we hit 2.0 to an extent. I'm also very curious to see if the vision Vivian saw about us will come to fruition this version. Beyond that, though, I don't necessarily have too much more to say, so I'm going to leave things here. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.